Hello there, what are you expecting today? Because whatever you expect, you're definitely going to receive. I have drawn something on the whiteboard here, but I am going to wipe it off because I want to do this with you. I was teaching my clients in the private group on Facebook, Manifest Without Money, the lesson on self-image. And I wanted to give you a glimpse of what it is that we have talked about and to bring to your awareness through the visual who you are. Okay, one of the questions that I've asked myself many years ago was, who am I? And when I asked who am I am self-image. I, the self, with the 6 tools of mind, build images. So the tools, with the 6 tools inside my mind, I build images. Now the self-image will lead me into self-worth. We're going to talk about why the image is equal to your worth. Your image is equal to your worth. You know what that means? It means that the quality of your thoughts, and I say quality, that's important. The quality of your thoughts builds the image, and that image is your worth. Your thoughts are your speech. So what do you hear yourself say? Oh, I have the car. Well, if you're seeing yourself in the car, then you have the car. That's the quality. You will come across an experience where those words are going to be echoed, or you are going to hear them back to yourself, or you're going to say them again. You send them out, and then you're going to catch them again. They're coming back to you. Wow, it feels so good to be in this car. It's all paid off. I can't believe it came so easy. It came so quickly. That day will come when these words will be spoken through your mouth. The same words you will say again. And so your self-image, we're talking about your identity. What is your identity? You've got to know that you are an image maker. That is who you are. You, the image maker, builds an identity or another image of money and things. Your identity also builds, or you as an image maker, builds an identity of your relationships or an image of relationships. Then you build image when it comes to your health. And then you build an image of the universe. What is your relationship? How does the universe report itself to you? You build rapport every single day, or you build images or dialogues between you and the universe. Now, the universe can be relationships, the universe can be the things, the universe can be health. We want to look at the universe through the eyes of another being, through the eyes of the car. Does the car love you? You might say, oh, what does that mean? Yeah, is that car worthy of you? Is it worthy of you? You know, this is not to say, oh, no, it's not because I don't have the money. This is to say, no. I am so important. I am so significant. I am. You see, this I amness in you is this power or this universe or God. Isn't God the creator of all? What is God? Thoughts. The multitude of our thoughts. Our thoughts create our reality. Our thoughts create things we see. So God is every thought. God is everything we see. If you met God at the corner of nowhere with nothing, you would have shaken hands with everything and not even know it. I don't know the thoughts you hold within. I don't know the images those thoughts are creating, but I will see the results or what you're worth of. When I ask my clients how much money you're making a month, I'm asking them their worth, because then I realize the image that they're working with and the thoughts they're thinking about and the quality of those thoughts. And so their value, their worth is contained in their things and the money that they make. And so I take them through a series of going back to the origin of all things. It's the quality of those thoughts. What's the quality? Is your car paid off in the course of 5 months or 5 years? Is your house paid in 30 years or 3 years? You see, we choose when. We decide when. We have a choice, but we decide when. There's so many infinite possibilities. You can have your house paid today. Well, why not tomorrow? Why not 3 days from now? You see how many infinite possibilities exist within us. So when we talk about the universe, when does that house want to be paid off? You see, this inner dialogue is done within you. The house says, listen, I want to be paid off so quickly. And you say, but wait a minute, hold on, house, hold on. You're asking me to feed you that kind of money, but I don't got it in my pocket. And the house says, listen, it's not about money. Let's reason together, you and me. Let's reason together. Let's talk. Okay, let's talk. House, universe. What do you want? You're not asking the house, you're asking you. All is done within you. And if this conversation that you do within is going to be done on the outside, why? What did I say? The things you say right now, or the decision that you come down with, you send it through vibrations into the universe. It creates what you said, and then it comes back and it gets you there, and you find yourself in front of your house or car, and you say, oh my God, wow, my house is paid in full. And I paid it in 3 years. This is the inner conversation you must have. That's the sentence, the affirmation you must hold within, because you will be faced with this event, this circumstance. And what would you say in the event or this circumstance? Well, in the circumstance that your house is paid in 3 years, you would say, wow, I can't believe it. My house actually got paid exactly in 3 years. So you see, your words become flesh. You're sending the words out to do the work, and then your body moves into that direction. So you as the self, you decide the words you want to pick up again, because you're going to pick them up again. What you put out right now, it's coming back. You see, what you send in the universe through words and image, it's going to come back to you. And how long does it take? Every vision has its appointed hour. What does it take? Your obedience to intuition. Once you create the image, intuition will come and it will tell you, do this and do that. But it will feel natural, meaning people from the outside will look at you and say, oh yeah, of course, you've done this work and you've done that work, and that's why you got this. So you're still going to have to continue in the natural way of life. But to create a quantum leap is to already think and imagine of already having that. What does that mean? You might have an idea to step out of your comfort zone, to go to a client or call here or do that, or have this idea for a business. You must do it, because that's the connecting dot, or that is, I would say, the lifeline that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. So don't discount your intuition. Oh, start a business. Oh, call somebody. Because you want that to be the evidence of people on the outside that say, well, of course, you had that idea, you started the business, then the clients came. People on the outside are going to give credit to what you've done in the physical, but you know very well that what you put out in the form of a thought and image happened, not because of what you've done, because of your obedience to that idea. But that idea had to come because the idea of you starting the business was built within that image of you with the car. You see, your image has built within it, as Deepak Chopra said, every desire, every outcome, every worth, every value, everything that you want to have and see yourself with has already built within it the mechanics, the strategy, the money, the income, the ideas to take you from where you are to where you want to be. When I heard this, I knew there was a reason why I had held it within. And now I understand, because more awareness has come into my life as a teacher and mindset performer, mindset coach, and high performance mentor. Now I understand what he said. At the time I didn't. But now I understand the power of thought and image. You are an image maker. This is who you are. It's not about, can I build the image? Yeah, can you? My coach and mentor Bob Proctor says two things people are lacking: lack of focus and lack of imagination. Can you focus on building the picture within? Can you focus on creating this dialogue within without being distracted? Because if you do, that's the power of now. And the power of now is to be focused only in the present moment and create this dialogue with such perfection, just as two actors are playing out the part. You want to give such a good performance. You don't want somebody in the middle of the act and say, excuse me, I gotta go to the restroom. That's what your thoughts do. Excuse me, you forgot you don't have money. You say, who needs the money when there's two actors on stage? You don't need money to play out a part in your mind. So don't look at money. Money is just like the car. It's a thing. You want the money? Fine, you're going to get the money. But you don't want the money. You want the value of the money and the purpose of the money. Everything has a purpose. Do you want the car or you want the money? I rather want the thing. So you can see yourself with the thing, or you can see yourself with the money. If you see yourself with the money, you will have to see what you do with the money. You have to see what you do with the money. So usually we don't receive paper money, we receive it in our bank account. So you can actually close your eyes and see yourself opening your bank account and then see the money. And then what would you do with the money? Imagine that you get up, you get in the car and you go to the dealership. What would happen there? You've got to create all this within. And then what would you say in front of the dealership? Wow, I got this car and I can't believe it came so easy. Say that within and you will say that on the outside. So it's easier for us to imagine ourselves with the thing we want rather than imagining the money and imagining all of this in between. Because once you imagine yourself in front of the salesperson at the dealership telling you something and you say something back, it's easier for us to focus on that. Our minds have a difficult time focusing on so many steps. That's why we are asked to focus on the end, because you will hear and see outside one thing, and that thing is going to make you awake and say, oh my goodness, I've said this like 3 months ago. I've said that I was going to be engaged. Oh my God, this actually did happen. Oh my goodness, I actually said like 6 months ago that I was going to drive this car. It happened so quickly. Why did it happen quickly? It's because you are so present in the present moment and you have perfected this scene that you don't need to do it again. It's done. It's like, you know what? I've already done it. I don't have to do it again. I've already built this relationship. I've already built this image. It's perfect. I like it. There's no blocks. There's no barriers in between. There's no fear, doubt, and worry. If you have fear, doubt, and worry, as they come as a thread, as a paint brush stroke to try to put themselves into this picture, you need to say, excuse me, no, I don't need this brush stroke right here. No, I don't need you with this negativity to put a dark color on my painting. Excuse me, I don't need you. Your bank account says you don't have money. Excuse me, I don't need to put that into this context of this picture. You don't belong here. This black does not belong here. Your blacks are your present circumstances and your present conceptions of them. So you're saying no to the present circumstance, no to the past circumstance, and you say, I'm moving forward. I'm building the vision. I'm painting the picture of tomorrow, because our words and images don't go into the past. They go into the future. So who are you as a self-image? You are the quality of your thoughts that turn to image, and that's your worth. When I ask you how much money are you making, tell me the house you're living in. What I'm asking you is, let me see the image. Let me see the house you're living in. You're supposed to describe the house to me. How many bedrooms it has and all of this. Oh yeah? Now I know the thoughts. As you describe it, I could see your thoughts. I could read you. And then I understand the quality. If you tell me you live in a poor neighborhood, then I understand the quality of your thoughts. You don't think high of yourself. And so your results or your worth are contained within the quality of those thoughts, the speed of those thoughts. We can choose to have it easy, or we can choose to have it stretched out. Quantum leap refers to it's done and it's done now. Yeah, I know they blocked me, but you know what? The law of polarity helps me right now to choose the opposite. What would be the opposite? For them to unblock me. What would that look like? Always, always reason within yourself. Reason with the problem, then reason and build a solution, and always, always attach the image. Well, let me see. It would look like this. Yeah. Does that sound good? God said he looked at his creation and said, that is good. Can you say this is good, what I have imagined? Good. Get up and move on. 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later, you come back to the phone, and guess what? What you have said and created within and reasoned within comes into reality. This happened to me yesterday. A friend of mine blocked me. And I go, oh my goodness. I could have fallen into the rabbit hole and go in that wrong direction, feeling the victim and the rejection, having the mentality and rejection of those thoughts. Those would have been the quality of my thoughts. That would have kept that image or make it worse. And then that would have been my value. Am I worthy of my thoughts? I have the ability to choose to accept, reject, or originate my thoughts. Why not originate my own? The ones that I believe I'm worthy of. My thoughts should be equal to what I want to see on the outside. Always. Always. When you have overcome your own thoughts, you have overcome the outside circumstance. And so the quality of your thoughts is very, very important. I teach about this identity, the first module in my program, Manifest Without Money. I'm going to leave a link below here, and I would invite you to click on it and come within the program. It's packed with this knowledge and understanding and awareness at all times of who you are. So thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. More likely, I will see you within the program. Bye for now.